With the recent trade of NBA star Kristaps Porzingis, aka the Unicorn, NBA has probably seen one of its biggest and fastest trade moves of young talent in its recent history. Now, you've probably already heard by now, but NBA star Kristaps Porzingis was traded to the Mavs along with Tim Hardaway Jr. and Courtney Lee in exchange for Dennis Smith Jr. and Wesley Matthews and DeAndre Jordan. Now, Kristaps, he's nothing to sneeze at, all right? And this European connection that's going on in Dallas with Dirk, Luka, and Porzingis is nothing to take lightly. This trade potentially sets off an earthquake throughout the league, and in this video we will look at why this move might have changed the league for the next few years. Now, before we get started, definitely subscribe. I want to say welcome to the new subs and what's good to the OGs. Now let's get it. To begin, we must discuss, what exactly happened in New York to why Porzingis left. Now, Porzingis had been injured for the majority of the last calendar year, and many people don't remember that Kristaps, he really couldn't carry the load as the team's lone star, with them on pace to miss the playoffs even when he was in the lineup last year. This is because if you watch the games at many times, he just looked tired, man. He was putting up way too many shots from outside when he has the length and advantage to dominate in the post. Many people, a lot of people, you'd be surprised, say he doesn't have the heart to be that top dog, and you know what, with that I have to agree to an extent. He's built to be your best player he's just not built to be that best player that leads a team to deep postseason success. Now, this doesn't mean that he's not an all-star. This just means that he can't be alpha. Now, this is why this trade works so well for Dallas, because they already have that in Luka Doncic. Now, Luka is no rookie, all right, when it comes to leading, and he's been doing it since he was a teenager on a professional team in the second best league in the world. Now, Luka is the perfect partner for a player like Kristaps because Luka can be your alpha dog, and Kristaps can just focus on straight hooping, man, and not leading. Basketball-wise, this is an excellent move for the Mavericks as well because Dirk Nowitzki will be able to impart a lot of wisdom upon, Kristaps, because we have to remember that Kristaps is only 23 years old, and there is still room for, development in his game before his prime. A lot of hoops fans, they compare Dirk to Kristaps, but I wouldn't, but I can see why. This mentorship will be huge, though, because Kristaps relies on his outside shot a little too much, and Dirk was a master at working in and out, keeping the defense uneasy. Luke will be able to direct Kristaps to go onto the block more and facilitate passing better for Kristaps, which can allow him to score more efficiently and get better looks from all over the court because he'll be able to keep the defense off balance instead of settling for bad shots. This works well for the Knicks as well, because if Kristaps doesn't want to stay there, then they can get back a building piece in Dennis Smith Jr. along with expiring contracts and DeAndre Jordan and Wesley Matthews. Now, the Knicks will have the space to sign 2 max players so they can compete with the Nets, Clippers, and Lakers for the top dog free agents. While I don't believe that they will land them over the other spots, the Knicks, they would have the bones to make either way work. And Dennis Smith Jr. and Kevin Knox, they are 2 players with all-star potential and can rebuild there along with 2 picks that are extremely valuable, a 2021 unprotected first-round pick and a 2023 first-round pick, which is anywhere from 1 to 10, was given to the Knicks, and they didn't even have to give up their pick for this year's draft. Now, for those who are clowning the Knicks, to be honest, this is probably the best move they made since they signed Amari Stoudemire back in like 2010, 2011. The Mavs actually took on the bigger risk in this trade because Kristaps is not guaranteed to be a healthy player when he comes back. His ACL tear happened last February, and even though we are told his knee is healing, his body type is very lanky, man. He's not agile and playing on not like he's KD out there playing on the wing. He plays against the big boys, man, and this could lead to further injuries in his career, but we'll just have to wait and see. All we do know for sure is that this European connection thing in Dallas is going to be fun to watch, man. New York should have an interesting next couple of years because they're either going to acquire major level talent in the draft and build their team from here, or they're going to sign major level talent and acquire some as well from the draft. But understand that both teams made the right move for the future. And definitely, if you like videos like this, subscribe. Right now, we're close to 1,000 subs, man. Definitely join the family. And you already know to never be mad at me, but to be mad at yourself for being an underachiever. Play the outro.